J or at the Tower 68. Oh, there we go. It is there. At the Tower 68 and at underscore just J underscore if you fancy it, or just J comes up, just not just J 1985.
Who put that? Brad?
Indeed.
36, the cheek of it.
Indeed he did. So we're here now, we are ready to rock and roll. Mick the Mod said let's go, and indeed, let's do it. Yo, Christmas bell. Thanks to Jamie for the last 2 hours as well, as he jumped in.
Judge Judy.
Oh, they've already got him down as Judge Judy. I love it.
Whatever Adam's got here, it's going to work versus these holdings, or at least it should do. Mad Turk's peeled in the low jack with the 10-9 off. And nice little pick up there from Adam, whatever the hand was that he had.
You look down at Adam's stack and it's only 9.9, you think, hold on a minute, but it's 33 bigs.
Plenty.
So a decent table to come back to. Adam Bromley in 4. Who was on the way to the Burnley Spurs game the other day when it got called off for snow and they got stuck on the M65. He says it was raining where they lived, about 30 miles away. Got closer and closer, started snowing. All of a sudden, motorway is down to one lane. It gets called off. They can't turn around because they're on a motorway. They have to go to the end of the motorway, get stuck, wait for it to clear a little bit, come back round the other side of the motorway, drive home. No snow.
So Alex opening pocket fours here to 800 plus 1, and Adam with ace 10 off in the small blind makes a discipline laydown versus EP open. And just going to get defend from Chris here in the big blind. A flop of Jack 9 deuce rainbow. Going to play this hand from Alex's perspective. He's going to continue. He's gone tiny here, 600. So just south of 30%. And Chris going to come in for a raise here to 2.1k. And just a snap fold here from Alex. So when we left you guys, me and Jamie, we told you the last person out was, where is he? Nathan Lee.
Nathan Lee, oh, I like Nath.
Since Nathan, the half hours leading up to the dinner break, we lost Cully Sadu, Anthony Hallam, Declan Croulihan, Krista Silva, Aria Sarkisic, Thomas Owen, Elliot Moraes, Mark Wright, Darren Clark, Richard Darvall, Dave Crane again, Abdul Morsi, Drayton Haxiaj, Ken Wong, AJ Kurgil, Gary Miller, Frank Anumel, and that was it up until the dinner break.
Wow. Hello, yes, please. So, Judge Judy, JJ, Judge Judy, okay.
That raises to 800, and Adam incorporating in free bet here in the low jack with the A7 suited. Nice hand selection, removal with the ace in there. But I'm going to get the bad news from Judge Judy here. Just like the hand with 41 big blinds. Probably happy to 4-bet called this one off as the judge.
You want to know why he's called judge? It's because he's non to GDPR, so we have to stick a name in, and his initials are JJ.
Well, the opposite just 4-bet ripped this for 41 bigs and going to get that one through.
Yeah.
Because Adam will get out of the way with the A7. Always fine. Sometimes you will run into it.
Afternoon, Chris. Chris Kember, watching on YouTube.
How are you doing, Kemba?
Actually, it's been pretty steady, hasn't it? I did hear you screaming as soon as I left. Oh, Towers left.
Yeah. There was a Ace 10-7 flop in a 3-bet pot. Ace King, Ace 10, and 8-9.
Oh.
So it's it's like you're gone and we got a bit of action. But it's always the same. The first 4 levels of the day. Won't be no more early levels for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
All done now. Should just be action here on out. All ins. Lots to talk about.
Thanks for that, Chris. If you're watching the live stream, don't forget, if you're watching the live stream in the Christmas jumper, send us a tweet at the Tower 68 or underscore just J underscore or just J comes up, and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. Make sure the live stream is somewhere in the picture as well.
£110 giveaway, and all you got to do is chuck on a Christmas jumper, take a picture, and tweet it in. Chance to win £110 token for the client.
Numbers insane again today. I said 250-ish. It's already 256. Already.
Well, this is action turn tower because we don't actually know what Adam's got here. But he's firing into 2 sets of trips. And Zeng just going to make the call, and Alex here with the 10-8 of spades. So it must have been an open from Adam. What is Zeng up to, tower pre-flop? I've just got to throw that in there. Peeling 8-6 off in the small blind versus EP open, and to be honest, deserves to double Alex up here with this peel from him pre. Zeng will make the call once he comes back round to him, but architect of his own downfall here. This hand peeling 8-6 off in the small blind versus early position open, pretty wild.
Adam's got a decision as well. I think he's got ace king or something.
Yeah, he's probably got a king that he's check back flop tower. And he's going to make the call.
Now then, Zeng in seat number 9.
What does Adam expect Alex to shove here? Like, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say Adam could.
Threes?
Well, no, he could have king's tower. Like, it's check through flop. Threes are more inclined to bet flop with no removal to top pair, but Adam could have kings here. Just thinking about it now, checks through flop on king 8-3 2 hearts after Adam opened EP. And if he has got kings, he's got Alex and Zeng both drawing dead with an 8, but I guess it can be ace king as well, maybe like ace king with the ace of hearts. That's too good to fold after we check through flop. But is he not going to continue that pretty high frequency? I guess there are going to be some checks with our ace king. Oh
wow, they all in there.
It's just ace king. Yeah, it's just ace king.
It's it's definitely just ace king.
Yeah, this is great for Alex here, tower. Obviously, they will chop this the times it runs out. A jack, queen, king, 3, or an ace.
Or a 6 for the win.
Yeah, well, there we go. Chop it up.
Chop it up after all that. Chop it up. Trozen here on Twitch says, which Die Hard film should I watch while watching the stream? Well, if you're watching it all, if you're watching all the stream, you'll fit in Die Hard 1, 2 and 3. If you want to be in the Christmas mood, I think Die Hard 1 is great, but personally Die Hard 3 is my favourite with Samuel L. Jackson. So we have a choice, but if you're sticking with us all night and you're watching the stream, watch 1, 2 and 3. Yeah, I think 3 is my Die Hard movie to go to if ever I'm just want it in the background and I don't really want to concentrate on life. I think 3 is fabulous. But if you are sticking with us all the way through, you could easily watch 1, 2 and 3. Hiya Top, you're going to have to change your name. 257 so far today, with the prize pool of £750,000.
Over the $750,000 as well.
Yeah, $750,000.
I've still got the turbo flight, still got the day 2 entries. How wrong we were when we said it would be great if we could reach that mark back in Blackpool. And it's gone.
We can call you Top. That'll do then. Maybe that's his Twitch handle and his streams. 3 it is then, Trozen 8, yeah, 3 is awesome. My mate was an extra in 3.
Extra?
Yeah.
I've not seen one of them, Tal. I've not seen one.
Die Hard 3, right at the beginning of the film, it's walking down New York, the street in New York, and my mate was on the street and they asked if he wanted to do any extras. And he was actually in New York at the time. And he was actually one of the people at the beginning of the movie, just on the street. And he was in it. I don't think he ever saw himself. He was actually there when they were filming as an extra. Two, 3, Jack, Ace, Queen, all checked down. And now the Mad Turk wants to bet.
Going to get raised here from Chris.
Definitely get raised here from Chris.
Especially once Chris checks back the turn.
Should be, to be fair, it should be all of it.
No, it's just gonna call tower. I could even fold this spot, but the Mad Turk, I don't think once it's checked down to the river that he's ever folded an ace here tower.
Especially, I'm looking at Chris's stack thinking he's only got 8.7, but he hasn't. I just missed the race.
Yeah, especially like our 8 playing here as well. I don't think Mad Turk's gonna fold this one yourself. and does pay it off eventually.
No, they worked you out. They worked you out. It said you've got King 10, but I'm going to pay you. And surely, if I say I put you on King 10, the idea is to fold.
I love that one. When someone calls you and they go, I knew you had that.
Yeah. How is John Mooney doing? John Mooney was on the last feature, wasn't he?
Yes, he was. He was on the last
Did he
feature
end the
table.
day still in the same
He
seat?
was still in the same seat at the end of it.
Excellent. So he's still in the C4.
He won a nice pot as well, actually. Doubled up with Ace 10 versus Ace King on Ace 10 7, the hand that you left, actually, Tower.
All right.
Yeah, so,
that was the hand, was it? And every time you press the button, numbers keep increasing. 260 now. 260. Could easily end on 285.
So Adam makes it 800 with a Queen 9 of hearts. So Adam Bromley in the big blind, both of them with Adam. Reynolds in C7, Bromley in 4. Well, we've got action Tower.
9-10 Jack flop.
Top and bottom for Adam here, and
Is that King?
Adam, well,
it's
Jack,
Jack
on the turn, so both for Bromley. Reynolds up and down and 2 pair, and Bromley gonna start trying to build this pot. Once turning the boat, has Adam drawing dead to a straight flush here. Oh, imagine Tower. Imagine the 8 of the hearts on the river. That would be ill. Oh, and it's another Jack.
Wow.
Well, just quads
Quads V-boats.
for Bromley here. Reynolds going to have a decision because he has a boat himself. And it was double flush draw on the board on the turn, so plenty of bluffs that Bromley can have here. It's a clear value bet though for a 10. That's the problem we've got as Adam. Like a 10 would fire turn once the Jack pairs and definitely go for value on the river. So Adam's got to make the decision. Yes, he can have quads some of the time, but most of the time it's going to be a 10 for value here for Bromley. And Adam Reynolds thinking about the bluffs he can have. Missed hearts, missed spades, some random Queen X, even although we got removal to that. Maybe a hand like Ace 8 with an over to the board and up and down bottom end. So this is actually a tough river decision here for Reynolds. 3.6 into 3.5. He's gone pot size as well, has Bromley. So Reynolds in the tank. Maybe Reynolds thinks he wouldn't go pot size with a 10, so repping a Jack only, maybe making him more inclined to find the call here. Although we've got a bad hand to call with here, Queen 9 of hearts. Better for us to have no hearts or spades in our hand and a queen as well, which can definitely be a bluff, which up and down on the turn, and looks like he's going to make a good fold with the Queen 9, and does let it go, and a good fold there from Reynolds. Bromley wins the Battle of the Adams.
Yeah, the prize pool is bonkers, and it will just increase all the way up to near £900,000.
Oh, thanks, Mel. Mel Simpson sending in her.
Oi, oi! I like that one. Look at that.
Elf hat.
Shame we didn't
Fake
see you last
beard.
week. Proper beard, that.
Proper beard.
Nice one, Mel. If you want to follow us on Twitter, there's the handle, and they can send in your pictures while you're watching the live stream. Thanks, Mel. Shame we didn't see you on the first week. gutted not to get down because of the adverse weather. Apparently there's still thousands of homes up north, in the northeast, without power.
Yeah.
Why is it not a national emergency? I don't understand this country. Still thousands of people up northeast without power. Looking well, Mel. Looking well. Thanks for that. And we'll give out some tokens before the night is out. We'll get your aliases on Grosvenor Poker and we'll give out some tokens.
Alex just folds sevens. Ah, okay. I actually like this. Is just good awareness from Alex Golder in seat 9. Chris has opened near 4x here, and maybe he had a read on Adam as well. Adam, sitting here, you're facing a sub 4x open, and you got boots after 2 calls in front of you, and definitely always raising this up here as Adam. Don't want to get tricky with the aces in this particular spot. We want to thin the field down, try and get in a heads-up situation, and I think. I was about to say, I think that the judge might come along with the 7-6 of clubs after Turk was reaching for chips. He was getting a good price, but like our stack is pretty small. But the judge is going to come along. Judge Judy in the mix, and Adam 75% freeway, heaps of equity.
Nine, 5 deuce. Gutter ball.
Yeah, we'll draw you, Sal.
Mad Turk can need a really nice turn.
Yeah, and Adam opted in for 5k into 14.3. Love the sizing on this board. Don't have to go too large in a free bet situation. Like, there shouldn't really be too many straight draws out there. Hearts only going to be really the high Broadway hearts and ace-x of hearts, and the 5k is just going to take it down, and both players get out of the way. But what a life for Adam. 4x open, and finds the aces after 2 calls in front of him, and fair play to Alex Golder there, just understanding with the 7s versus sub 4x open that they're going to shrivel up. Problem when you do start opening these sort of sizes, you just isolate a better range of hands that are going to continue against you.
Then wins at Stuart McNally, Adam Bromley, Mad Turk, Adam Reynolds. Big players,
Yeah.
all in the mix. First session back after the dinner break, all the way through to around about 12:45 in the morning.
Last day one of the year.
Yes!
Last day one of the year for us.
It is, and that's why we look like this. We look like this.
It's getting quite hot. It might have to come off.
What?
Might have to come
Get
off soon.
away,
Might have to
man.
come off.
Get away.
It can't though, because I've got this on underneath.
Oh my days. Oh my days. I don't know if you know the story of Jay buying new work t-shirts.
They've got to come out tomorrow, unfortunately, because it's all I've got left after 18 days here. And
Jay bought new work t-shirts the other day. He looks like Johnny Bravo in.
Johnny Bravo.
All he needs is a gold medallion. Oh my days. Is that what you look like? Oh my days. I think you might need to start sending the wife shopping for him, looking at that V-neck t-shirt he's got for work.
She said actually. She says she don't mind them.
No, not for, probably not for work though.
Yeah, for work. You won't see me in it again after this tomorrow and Sunday. No chance, Tim. No chance. My jacket will be on all day tomorrow in the comms box.
Zeng with the 7s in C9.
Now open.
Is it 300 uniques?
Oh. And the Mad Turk with the 6-3 off, 3-bet and the +1 open. And Adam here.
That's because it's the Walsall nuts.
Ah, okay. Okay.
6-2's the Sheffield nuts.
Right.
6-3's the Walsall
I
nuts.
think King 4's the Luton nuts.
Okay.
So Adam's just going to probably rip here tower versus this particular opponent. Be surprised if he opted to fold the 10s. I think it's just going to be an all-in from Reynolds.
Yeah, they're in. Adam Reynolds. Is Zeng going to give him the chance to double?
No, Zeng's got a clear fold tower now after this action in front of him. Adam shoving for 26 big blinds, and we've opened +1. There's been a 3-bet in the low jack, and then you got the cold 4 rip from Adam. So Zeng, these should have been into the muck almost instantly. But really thinking about something. Keeps looking at the chips back and forth. Should be a pretty clear fold. Oh my god, I thought he was actually going to call them tower. And there we are. Wanted the TV time, and then straight into the muck. No unnecessary tanking from the Mad Turk. Straight into the muck after 3-betting the 6-3. And a nice little pick up from Reynolds there. 50% stack increase.
What's happening round the other room? As we've just finished the hand, it's buzzing, by the way. The numbers in the room, we've been told we've hit 300 unique. TJ's in the building.
Okay.
He's sat next to
Katie's left. Oh, I bet he's giving her a right hard turn.
Look how busy this place is. We can't get round each table, but we can show you how busy it is. Brandon Shields in his Christmas jumper.
Yanis Liveris is back. I haven't seen Yanis in a while.
Wowzers.
It does bring out all the big dogs, this one.
That is. Wow, how busy is this place? 300 uniques and £772,000 in the prize pool, and total entries of 438. Wow, thanks for that. What a pan. How busy is this room? Can't get round the individual tables, we'll just give you the pan of the whole room.
So Adam raising to 7 in the hijack, Ben. Gonna call with the King Jack on the button, so sweating with Ben this hand. Unaware of Adam's holding. Nine of spades, 7 of spades, 4 of diamonds. Check, check. 3 of hearts on the turn. Interesting now here for Ben once Adam checks twice. Like, we can sometimes go bet to fold out some ace highs, but just happy to get to showdown. Like the ace queen, the ace jack, even ace 10 probably expect to call once. So if we are ever firing turn as Ben, we've got to be prepared to come in for the double barrel on the river. So just happy to give up this one. And Adam comes in for value for 3k. And Ben just going to get out the way now with the King Jack.
Go on, Jinxie, says Brandon Godfrey, watching on YouTube. Who's Jinxie? Have we got a guess?
I'm going to go with Judge Judy, as they're the only player on the whole table that has a J in the first or second name.
GDPR, his initials are JJ. The guy sat around the table, we said we can't call you JJ, we're going to call you Judge Judy.
Judge Judy sounds good.
So there we go.
Could have had loads for the JJ if we put that one out to the chat.
Yeah, I know, they
Think
spoilt
they're
it. We
loads.
didn't even get a chance to give you a chance to win a £30 token.
Jermaine Genus,
Aye.
Janet Jackson.
Well, I'd have said Judge Jules initially. He's a DJ, isn't he? Even I've heard of him.
Juman G.
What a great movie that is, by the way.
Yeah.
I like that. I even like the remake with the Rock. Good evening, Kev. Kev Blower. Have you finished for Christmas yet, Kev? You must have. You must have finished for Christmas. It's the 3rd.
And yes, that is Alex Golder in seat 1.
It is. Big player, Alex. Big player, Alex Golder.
Julian Jerkin. Yes, Luke, that is a throwback.
Is he a footballer?
Yes.
Does he play for Villa? Did he play for Villa? Or Leicester? Can't remember now. Julian Georgie.
It's definitely in the Premier League. I think you're right with Leicester Tower. Just remember him being in one of the smaller teams in the Premier League. Villa.
PKL, no.
Dom Johnson says Villa.
Oh, Villa, straight in.
Honestly, like, see when before it happens.
Yeah, you assume that someone's open.
That's like 100.
Alex ran deep in the World Series this year. Yeah, he did. Was it like 30 odd? 37, something like that? 38? Went from Villa to Coventry. Yeah, Coventry City, I think I remember him more than Villa, to be fair. One of the few light and play of the better of the West Midlands sides. Yeah, I remember that.
So bust outs after the dinner break so far.
Oh, we got
Drayton Haxey Hadge, John Bousfield, Robert Cohen, Stevie Warbs, Keith Fraser, Ryan Mandara and Jamie Lowe. They're the bust outs so far after the dinner break.
Chris with the ace-7 in the hijack. Love the dealer. She's got one of the old cardigans on, the Christmas cardigan.
Yeah, so once again, Chris opting for this near 4x open size tower, 300 the big blind, and opting for 1.1k. And Alex here with the pocket tens. Like, we can get value opening a7 suited. We can definitely get calls from worse, but once we start going this size, it's just hard to get some value. The big blind starts defending a lot tighter. want the big blind in, going to be out of position. We're going to have that range beaten, but just maybe coming in with this strategy, just happy to keep his size the same with every open, but better to go just over the 2x mark. Good luck in Luton tonight, Tony.
What's the game, Tony? Good luck when you go. See, Janis Joplin, I like that. We never got the chance, you see, they'd already done it for us.
Prize pulls up to 800k tower.
Whoa, oi! £800,000. Whoop, whoop.
So what's that? We need another 120 odd entries to get there.
Wow.
Could be done. You could get another 50 today, like another 50 today with the turbo. I don't know. It's going to be. It could be close. It could be very, very close. And going to jump back to the action here because we've got two legitimate holdings colliding. Chris opening low jack with the ace queen and the jacks of Ucell 3-betting on the button, and Chris now just opting to donk shove the ace queen in this 3-bet scenario. 17.2 is his stack, but working with effective 7.1, so he's gone 7.1 into 6.6 here, so around 1.1x pot. And this is the problem. Like, we want to just be checking to the aggressor there. Ucell should have plenty of continues on this board. We want him to fire as a continuation bet when we flop so strongly. Could have potentially left some value on there, and the Mad Turk makes a good fold with the jacks, but I'm surprised to see the donk shove there in that 3-bet scenario from Chris. Chris Piercy in C8. Like in these situations, like on ace high boards, you should just always be checking to the 3-better out of position, whether you've got top pair or not. It should just be a standard check coming in, and they've still got the ace king in their range. They've got the 10s, they've got the aces. There are still some hands we lose to, and not only that, there's hands that they'll have like king queen, king jack, these Broadway holdings that they are going to fire on these type of board textures, and we miss out on the c-bet. Like, fine to go with it with the SPR we were working with facing a c-bet, but could have potentially missed out on a little bit of value there as Chris and C-Tate play the hand how he wants. Maybe just happy to take down what was in the pot at the time. It's fair enough.
He plays how he wants. He plays how he wants. Thank you. So Tony Bedford's odds are off to Luton. Oh, he's just playing a bit of cash and a bit of roulette. I love it.
Roulette. Another little pan.
Oi, the board.
Dave Maudlin.
Dave Maudlin in the building.
So Drew Mateos had a shave. I thought we might see old Mateos making an appearance. There he is.
My
the
days,
man, the
myth,
the legend. Ali Malou is back.
Until you've been Malooed.
Who we got over here? Paul Siddle. Been a great week for him so far. Won chunks in the PLO cash game. Come third in the PLO high roll up.
The guy to his right was the guy that won the satellite last night when he was jumping about, shouting, "Who let the dogs out?" Ooh.
It looks like he's listening to it now, Tao. He's getting into that with the old fidget spinner. There's Ben Marageds. Looking like nursing a short stack over there. And we already saw Katie sat next to Terry Jordan.
There's Katie.
Terry.
About 60,000.
Yeah, Terry's probably got a little bit more than that, Tower. Looks like he's got 50 there just in yellows. 65, 70k for Terry.
Sweet.
Judge Judy is GDPR, man varnish. So we've gone. It was JJ the initial. So Judge Judy is what we have gone for.
Absolutely. The team had already picked it up before we even got into the booth. We had no choice in the matter. We were going to give you a chance to win a £30 token as well. Not a chance this time, unfortunately. But JJ is Judge Judy. I'd have gone with Judge Jules. Yeah, you might recognise him, but we don't know who it is. We don't know his name. We don't know why he's GDPR, but that's a personal matter. Usul is the Mad Turk. I don't very often get Usul on the list, to be fair. And there's two Adams on the table, and I've changed one of them so it says Adam Bromley in seat 4. Are you looking up Judge Jules' database?
Oh no, that's what I thought that could have been, but no, different name. I thought he looked similar, but it's not.
So the Turk comes in with a call of 1.3 with Jack 9 suited.
Yeah, this is nice from Judge Judy. Good hand selection, as I always say, these suited wheel aces are good hands to be incorporating in some 3-bet bluffs with at a certain frequency. Mad Turk here flopping up and down here on an all spade board. He says, you know what, I'm all in. And just going to be a snap fold from Judge Judy now. Faced with this donk shove from the Mad Turk, gets it through.
Yes, Queen for Zenk raising to 8. Only going to run into the Mad Turks. Ladies. So raise coming in to 2.8.
I just never see him do, Brad asked just opinion on Ben in seat 6, I just never see him do anything wrong.
No.
Brad, and like over the long run, if you just keep making correct decisions, that's just going to print your money over the years. It's as simple as that. I just rarely see him make bad decisions, and if you're doing that at a poker table, you keep making correct decisions, then you're going to make money. It's as simple as that.
Is this a jam from Zenk to put the Mad Turk all in? Does he call or not? I think it's a shove or a fold. And there he calls. Now we just go with the ace queen. Not the best lot for Turk, but I think it'll be check jam. Well, no, he's raising small with his stack of 8 here. 1.8 bet. Yeah, it's out of the way.
I don't always watch that on the Maybury. Have you been to Maybury?
Yeah, I was working there, but I played the bounty.
You played the bounty?
Yeah, but it was just a mess. Like,
So-
even as a player, I was noticing stuff. The tables just weren't like in balance. It was small stuff.
I don't like that.
Do you want to see a site? Come round here, Simon.
Why Mark comes round?
Because you're the action tracker that never gets any credit, and we only shout at you when things go wrong.
That's always wrong.
He's made an effort. He's part of the team, and he's got himself a Christmas jumper, which we like. And believe it or not, this jumper is the same size as that jumper, and I can't believe it. Nice one, Simon.
They didn't do any in parachute size.
Even got the hat on as well. I'm loving it. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Action tracking. I don't know who's action tracking at the minute, but...
No one, I've just left it.
Cheers, Simon.
Some more bust outs from
Oh, we
the
got,
field
come on then.
guys as well. Darren Clark, Conor O'Rourke, Tamer Kamal, Donald Jones, William Nuttin, Phil Corrian, Jamie Lowe again, Panicus Elenas and AJ Carrilwell. They're busting so quick.
We got the matching jumpers for the team. There's 4 in the team this week, and there's 4 jumpers being bought. 277 runners just today. I said 250 would be a good number. Prize pool is over £800,000. Boy, oi. And everybody who's got involved on Twitter as well, don't forget, follow us down at the bottom and send us your pictures. Not a bad flop for the Mad Turk. Martin D on Twitter says, great jumpers there, lads. Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. Christmas jumper day, last buying day for GUKPT. And somebody says, has Stuart McNally come as the ghost of Christmas past in the Christmas Carol? Good shout. As he wore all white. Did you get that bit?
Yeah, I got it.
Like it. Seven Jack, the latest flop. Good luck, Stuart McNally. Robbie 299 watching on Twitch. Evening, Robbie. Good evening, Anthrax. We are £800,000 in the prize pool of the GUKPT, and we can still buy in. Could easily hit 300 runners just today. Keyman on Twitch says, what's the buy-in for the tournament? £2,000. 18 plus 2. £2,000 is the buy-in. And currently, prize pool minus the NPL is £790,272, which I don't know what that is. 278 buy-ins, 448 in total. That's over £800,000. Adam Bromley, Adam.br in seat 4. Calls the initial race from Zeng.
King 5-5, 2 diamond flop. Lovely flop here for Adam, being the opener, and opting into check all the ace jack of diamonds here, and Zen going to fire up on the King 5-5 ball. We'll have plenty of King X here on the button, King Queen through King 10, and then some King 9 suited in there perhaps as well. Adam not going anywhere with the ace jack of diamonds, that's for sure. Comes in for the check call, and it turns the ace of hearts. So they are likely to chop this one up, tower. Check,
More
check.
often than not, and now we are chopping.
Well, no, we're not, because Adam's made the nut flush on the
Oh,
end.
apologies, I missed the flush. I missed the flush for Brommers.
And he's going to get paid as well, because Zeng firing as a bluff on the flop, turning the ace, and going to get paid now. What size has Adam opted for? 6.5 here. I can't see how Zeng's going to fold this one. We just chop with all other ace X except ace king. That obviously a lot of the time may elect to just continue flop freeway. So I'd be shocked if Zeng folded this one, tower. I think it's just always cool. If he finds the fold, fair play to him, but I'd just be shocked if he ever let this one go with the ace 10. Like, I'll probably just snap it off versus this size. When Adam goes half pot, probably just flick a chip in and snap call in this scenario. So if he does find the fold here, Zeng. Or maybe he's just one of them players that likes to have a think about it. I saw him with the 7s earlier, which was a snap fold, take a good 30-40 seconds. It's just always going to call here. I'd be shocked if he folded. There'd be some fold if he folded here, but obviously thinking about Adam's check call range on the flop, Adam's never actually going to have a bluff in this scenario, to be honest with you. Like, unless he's turning a hand like 7s through queens into a bluff, try and get us to fold a king perhaps. Yeah, of course, Anthrax, we check back turn as well for this reason, to be able to call this river bet. Wow, he lets it go. That's some fold.
That is some fold.
That is some fold. He actually comes to a correct decision. With the ace 10 chopping with all other ace X, just thought maybe Adam doesn't have any bluffs there. We need him to be turning a pair into a bluff, but what if Adam's got ace queen, ace jack? Chopping with those hands, but fair play to Zeng, finding a fold there. That's some hero fold on the river for that price. That's some fold tower.
Some big fold.
Brian's going to be going up in about 5 minutes time, just under, and then that will take us into the 200 400 level and the halfway point of the day.
He did not say anything after or before. So successful. He must have seen my video.
So Judge looks like coming in for a race.
And does choose to free bet the 7s here. And the Mad Turk's going to make the call though, Tower. He's happy to get involved with the ace-5. And does catch a piece on 10, 5, 6, 2 diamonds here. Only one overcard at 2 Judge Judy's 7s. So happy to fire, and Turk just puts him in. And there's the call, and does have the best of it here, Judge Judy, just fading aces and 5s.
Yeah. So 7s for Judy. Chance of doubling up off the Mad Turk.
Ace or 5.
Ace or 5, and we lose one.
Well, no, double. Double.
No, we didn't. It's a double. Border says, Border on Twitch says, can we see the upcoming events, please? We certainly can. These are what's coming up next week and the week after. Newcastle Walsall 25-25, £250 buy-in. Leedsbury New Road playing in each club, and then playing the day 2 in Leeds on the 19th of December, and Luton's on the same weekend, so Luton the 16th to the 19th. Then we have a little break, and then we come up with what's happening on the start of 2022, and there they are. The first events for the NPL. These are part of the National Poker League, the big ones. 25-25s in Glasgow and Liverpool, and Hill Street have got a deep stack. Well, Hill Street's in Birmingham. If you don't know where Hill Street is, it should say Birmingham on there, but Hill Street is Birmingham. And then the first weekend of February, we're down here back with the GUKPT, and then the week after we've got the G400 in Leeds, 25-25s in Reading, and Edinburgh and Bolton have a deep stack. So there's plenty going on to choose where you want to play, what you want to play regarding the NPL points, and they're the early events of 2022. Yeah, the Turk's just got a little bit mad, hasn't he? He's deciding that every pot I'm playing, and it might just be a re-entry. Maybe that's the way he's thinking.
So Zeng will raise into 800. some fold from Zeng though. I still can't get over that fold, like with the ace-10.
Nice flop for Zeng.
Yeah. Then just
Got everybody just about drawing dead.
and chooses to check this one. Checks through. Queen of Hearts on the turn.
Yeah, brings more outs now. The equity for you. The Mad Turk has improved for the flush draw.
We're going to lose Turk here with his stack size tower. He's going to be out the door, especially with a Jack of Hearts in his hand. I just can't see Turk get out of the way. And he shoves. No, does he shove? No, he just calls. Leaving himself 2.6k back. And the river is the 8 of diamonds. And I just can't see Turk ever leaving himself this back with top pair in this scenario. And there's the call. He's going to get the bad news. Zeng with the 10, Turk with the queen, and we're going to lose him. Yusel Imanoglu. And just before him, we lost Adnan Charma, Dan Hopkins, John Gray, Robert Cowan, Andrew Seddon, Tan Lee, Valentine Gotcha, Martin C, Dean Hutchinson, and a couple of GDPRs.
Rob Cowan's in the building. He better have it on. He better have it on.
Yeah.
He better have it on. Or else there's going to be trouble. I'm going to speak to him at the break. He better have it with him. If you don't know what we're on about, Rob Cowan won a bracelet at the World Series this year.
I didn't even know that, Mel. Mel says Zeng was the free bet of that flop. I thought it was just open, call. Okay. Yeah, okay. Makes a bit more sense now. Maybe never expects Adam to lead a king on the river. He shouldn't actually have too much ace-x. And the diamond draws get there. He's going to have more suited hands being the caller of the free bet. Makes a little bit more sense now. If that's the case, if it was a free bet pot. Still some mad fold for that price after we check back turn.
Jack of spades on the turn. Adam's coming in for a bet. Don't think bet ever folds. Six of diamonds on the river. This will probably check round. I don't think Adam is going to get too giddy, but you never know. He does have moves, does Mr. Bromley?
Not the worst board for a three barrel tower. Not the worst. Problem is, I hate it when this man's looking at me in a pot. I feel like he's looking into your soul and that he's going to make the correct decision. And Adam just mucks the queen 8 there, which is interesting. They didn't even just check the instant muck. Like Ben can have like 4 or 5 of spades and stuff like that out the big blind here, tower. So interesting that he just mucked the queen 8 once he checked back, so he didn't have to show his hand. But Ben can still have hands we beat there with queen high, like wheel draws that turn spades, and there are probably a few combinations, unlikely he has them, that we are still ahead of there, but just muck the queen high. Just thought, yeah, okay, you take it, don't have to show me your hand, I don't want to see yours.
Yeah, I'm not too sure if Ben said I've got an ace and Adam just checked, but if you do that,
Well, Ben didn't show his hand though.
you should always Always wait for your opponent to take a turn over his cards. £2,000 buying for the grand final. Prize pool minus the 2% is 807,912. In
Christmas jumping tomorrow as well?
you what, young man?
Are we doing a Christmas jumping tomorrow?
No. Well, you can.
It's V-neck day tomorrow. Yeah.
He went shopping for new t-shirts for work. Came back looking like Johnny Bravo. Never to go shopping on his own again. You can wear your jumper tomorrow with pride, young man. Today was the day.
We didn't have a team.
I know. We'll have one. We'll have a special one.
I'm in the team.
Me, you, and Jay. You are part of the team. Be part of the team longer than the team's been together.
I was in the fountains.
Yeah, I know he checked Blue, but what I'm saying is he checked and then just insta-mucked his hand. It's because Adam's first to show in that spot, being the last aggressor, and then Ben, if Adam said Queen High, Ben would have had to show his hand, but Ben didn't have to show his hand because Adam mucked his cards being the last aggressor. But we still be a few amount of combinations of hands Ben can have there, like 4 or 5 of spades, 5 deuce of spades, these hands that are going to defend out the big blind and call one flop, bet with a gut shot, turn the backdoor spades. Yeah, but if he says he has an ace border, he has to show it. Ben didn't show his hand. Ben's hand went into the muck face down, and the pot went Ben's way.
Trust him. Trust in poker players. Do we know if Ludo's still in?
Yeah,
I'm only saying. So we've got a pair of shoes down here.
Ludo's still in.
We've still got a pair of shoes.
So I came in this morning. Matt Davenport sat at a cash table.
Yeah.
He'll sit there all day, still in the same seat with his chips and still playing. He bagged up yesterday. He's thinking, I've got a day off. I might go see the sights now. I'm going to come and grind cash all day. Just love for the game.
Love it.
Open from Judge Judy, ace-8 of hearts. Stuart's going to flat the cut-off, and that's going to bring Ben in with the suited ace-7. And Chris here opting to defend the queen-8 in the big blind. Nine-8 deuce, rainbow. So middle pair for both Chris and Judge Judy. And this one checks through 4-8. 7 on the turn, so does bring in third pair for Ben, but 4 to the turn here. Going to be proceeding with caution, and Chris going to take initiative firing out here, but Judge Judy turning nut flush draw to go with his second pair, top kicker. Just going to be cool in this spot. No need to raise here. We've got a hand that can be good at showdown. We've got a decent draw out the big blinds. Chris still got the 2 pairs, the straights in this situation, so just want to be flattened here with our ace-8 of hearts and the 9 on the end. Great card for us here for both players' perspective, especially once flop checks through and gets snapped off and says 8, and going to see he's been out kicked, and Judge Judy takes that one down. Ace is going to play for him. Nick Pursu, why do I know that
Nick
name?
Pursu? Yeah, Nick Pursu, what a star. Was GUKPT for years and years and years. Was Nick. Is he in the building?
Yeah, he's in the field. I was just looking at some of the outer tables who's on them, and I saw that name. And
yeah, Mr. Nick Pursu.
Black Nile, a very old school London reg back in the Neil Channing days. Yeah, Border Collie, I think we're both going to play Walsall. next weekend. Tower's going to be there firing in the 25-25. I think I'm going to go as well, just for a few beers, flick it in myself, try and get on Tower's table.
Lovely.
And Ali Malou is still in on his second bullet. Busted earlier on in the day, but he's had a re-entry and is still in the field now.
Any clue who the poker celebrity is? Which poker celebrity would you like it to be? Which seat we on about?
So King High of Alex Good in this spot. Blind on blind, called once on the turn. We do have the King of Diamonds for removal from flushes.
And the 25-25 Walsall.
Tower.
Jay's playing.
No, it's the Tower sitting here next to me, and calls Alex here going to opt to raise the King 8 of Diamonds here with removal. Raises to 4.2k.
Yeah, the poker celeb. The poker celeb is Jay. Going to be flicking it in.
Yeah, that is Judge Judy in seat 3, Chase.
It is. We don't do GDPR in the live stream. You give us your initials and we just find a name. Was that for another chat, Byron? I hear Johnny Bravo's playing. Yes, he is. He is turning up. My name's Johnny Bravo.
Cheers, Border Collie gamers. Don't want none of that Star of Praman stuff. Too strong. Too strong.
Certainly not 10 of them.
Yeah, I think it was more than that tower that night, God. I still knew what the pot was at every point, though.
Good lad. Good lad. The last one wasn't the winning one. That's all you knew about the last one. It wasn't the winning pot. Blinds 2-4 with a 4. I just thought it was for another chat, Byron. Hope you're well this Friday evening, and whatever you're doing. Trezan is watching Die Hard 3 at this moment in time. He's probably halfway through. Probably got to the lorry bit at the minute, going into Wall Street. You could steal the city hall.
6 off 300 for today, Tower.
Wow.
294 in so far.
Wow.
So Ace Jack for Stuart under the gun, raising to 1k, 2.5x. And Alex here on the button, suited wheel ace, ace deuce of clubs. Alex playing what is around 46, 47 bigs here. 47. And going to choose this player to attack. Stuart, very good, competent, won't just be opening the ace queens plus, 10s plus under the gun. We'll have a whole host in there, suited wheel aces himself, some like 9-8 suited, some ace 10 off, ace jack off, and Stu's just going to have to fold now, Tower up with the ace jack. Can't see how he's ever going to peel, it's all in or fold here. If he thinks Alex is going to be on the light side here, might just see him move all in, but lovely pick up there from Alex, really nice. He shows him the deuce. Was that the deuce he showed?
There you go.
Oh, I love it. Very nice there, like the sizing, like the opponent choice and the hand selection that we chose to 3-bet bluff. There you go, Carl's got the same Christmas jumper as us on. He's repping the reindeer.
Yes. Rudy.
Might have to take the hat off.
Yeah, 3's the lorries. Cousin here said he was watching Die Hard 3. 2's the airport. Yeah, it is. Dulles Towers here. Oh, this must be the hand where the action tracker sent us a message saying that the actual action tracking machine was unplugged, and realised after the hand when there were no cards shown. So that's what this hand must be. Hope there's no action. All right, young man.
Look at this picture.
We're just checking Twitter.
That's a nice picture. How comes we didn't get in that?
What? Whoa, who's that?
What's Simon doing in there?
How did Simon get in it? We had some great elf pictures.
You got any exclusive, Jim?
Whoa, no, but won't tell you, will he? Because I'm here.
Yeah, I just got a text off the supervisor in Glasgow. Towers just let me know I'm doing a 25-25 in January. Is this true? Yeah.
No, we said maybe for Glasgow. Oh no, Glasgow, yeah.
Next year.
Yeah, it's on the list.
In fact, spot on.
It's on the list.
I haven't told you yet. So you know before the clubs.
Yeah.
There you go.
Gentlemen,
We've got to tell everyone.
I will see you next year.
Next year?
Next year.
You're not here for the champagne Sunday night?
I will be on babysit duties.
Top man.
I cannot thank everybody enough. this has been
Top man.
6 months that, you know, remember that first phone call on a Monday when I said we're looking to bring it back, this is the thing, and this is what we're looking at.
Yeah.
And it was like,
Yeah.
and then it's just,
Through the doors.
if we knew then what we know now, this has been,
Absolutely.
it's been emotional, Jeff.
Absolutely brilliant, young man. That's one thing I won't want to miss as well. Jeff Stelling's final soccer Saturday.
Okay.
So,
End of the season. There'll be tears.
there will be.
There'll be
A
tears.
million thanks, gentlemen.
Cheers, Jim.
Thank you very much, Jim.
Absolute crush.
Thank you very much, young man. We'll see you in the new year. Jim McShane, head of poker, is got a weekend off. He's got a weekend off. So we just had to say thank yous and goodbye to Jim McShane, who's one of the reasons why the GUKPT this year has just smashed it completely. He had the foresight, he got Sue and Richard behind him, and they said we're going here, there and everywhere, and that was it. So thanks to Jim McShane, well earned weekend off as always, and we'll see him on the live stream because he will be tuned in over the weekend as we get back to the board because we've got 9 Jack Queen. What a flop! That's horrendous for the boots.
Yeah, Adam's going to be out the door here, Tower, with the aces. What are we working with? About 3 SPR, small blind and +1 call. This is just the board. He might even check this Tower. Well, he has checked it because Chris has fired. But +1 and small blind are going to smash this board like Queen Jack suited, pocket 9s, King 10 suited. Like the Jack 10s, the Queen 10s, all these type of hands in there, and Stuart just calling here, and Adam moves all in, and this is just beautiful here for Chris with the King 10. Just checking, you got the nuts? Yeah, you got the nuts. So Chris is going to move all in. Adam hates that. Absolutely. He just knows now that he's just praying that he's up against a set and or 2 pair, not a straight. But he's going to need
Help,
lots of it.
lots and lots of help. Any 10s around, any kings around, any ace jack. Turn card is pivotal, and that's it. That will do. Adam Reynolds is out the door. You got the boots. You're looking for a nice double up as a short hit, and the flop was horrendous for him. Does anybody know if there's a leaderboard for the online GPF? What's the GPF? Don't know. The Grosvenor Poker Festival. I don't actually know if there's a leaderboard. I'm not sure. We've not been told there is. Any news that we'll get there, we shall let you know. But we haven't been told there's a leaderboard.
So Zeg with the kings under the gun. So it raises to 1k. And Stuart with jacks here. Uh-oh. So 2 big hands colliding.
Stuart McNally.
Oh, very deep here as well, Tower, with the blinds 200, 400, and Stuart choosing to 3-bet the jacks to 4k. So opts on the larger size here, does Stuart. 4x with position. Don't see it too often facing a single open, but opted to size up here, Stuart. Unaware of the reason why he might have chose a larger sizing. Maybe he's played with Zeng and he thinks Zeng gets too sticky in certain spots, and happy to size up here to deter some continues from hands of Zeng that might continue versus 3x rather than 4x, but usually in these situations you don't usually see more than 3x 3-betting with position. And Zeng comes back in for the 4-bet with the Cowboys, making it 11k. Like the sizing out of position, just sub 3x. And action back on Stuart now. Got to be wary because we have 3-bet the under the gun open. We are repping a very strong range ourself, and then Zeng still coming in for the 4-bet to 11,000 here. And a tough spot here for Stuart with the jacks. If he makes the call here, it's going to be 23k in the middle, working with 16k himself. Like, is Zeng the type of player to ever 4-bet bluff? Like, never expect him to 4-bet hands like 10s. Obviously ace king going to be a large part of that 4-betting range out of position, so Stuart happy to call take flop with position.
Ace 8 ace.
Yeah, and this is just terrible for us as Stuart here, because we never expect Zeng to 4-bet 10s, 9s, 8s in this spot, so he's just going to be peeling our 3-bet with those hands. So we even go behind the bluffs now. If Zeng is a sicko and incorporated in a suited wheel ace as a bluff, we go behind that hand. We're already behind queens and kings, and we're behind the ace king, and maybe at a very small frequency that he might choose to 4-bet this opponent ace queen. So there's just not a hand we beat in the deck now as Stuart, unless Zeng's just gone mental, like a 7-8 suited or a 9-8 suited, and can go tiny on this board. And Stuart with the jacks now cannot continue, simply because what I just said, Tal, we do not beat anything now on this particular board texture.
There's always an ace on the flop when you've got kings.
There's 2.
There was 2 that time because he had 2 kings. Are the Sweeney brothers still in? Barry and Peter, says Ali. We will try and find out. Try and find out for you. Let's have the butchers. I'll give you some eliminations as well very shortly. Barry Sweeney is still in on table 28, seat number 1. But unfortunately, Peter is not in the building. Peter must be out. Let's have the butchers. In fact, Peter bust out literally 1 minute ago. Nick Pissot's gone. Tamer Kamel, Alper Gotcha. David Anderson, the last out. I think it's about time for a coffee. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I might go honey and lemon, please,
Honey and
Sarah.
lemon? It's a bit extravagant now, you. Honey and lemon on its way.
Final players and dealers after the hand in progress. 20-minute break. That's 20-minute break.
Quick, beat the rush.
Quick, Ross. The break.
Live break.
Get my break on. Quick. We'll get back in time with all the players.
So Eddie's come to the table. Adnan Charmer raising up the ace jack to 1.2. Opted in for 3x. And Alex here, even versus 3x sizing, expect him to defend the suited wheel ace in the big blind. No need to free bet this versus under the gun open and the sizing that Eddie has opted for / Adnan. We'll call him Adnan because that's what he's got in the box. King, Queen, 6, 2 diamond board. So Alex flopping nut flush draw, and Adnan here with the Broadway draw with the ace jack and the king of hearts on the turn. Well, Action Tracker's actually got Windsor in the hand as well, and Alex just comes out leading out the big blind and gets 2 quick folds. So players just on break live, guys, so you might hear some background noise. We've got 30 minutes before we will head out. Oh, here he comes with the hot drinks.
See you boys in.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Shut the door. Here in 10 minutes, are you away from everybody? So we are 30 minutes away from the break, £823,000 in the prize pool. We are 3 players away from 300 entries just today. Yeah. Just today, 300. Unbelievable. What a turnout. 468 runners so far for the 2K. 468 for the 2K. Well, we're going to reach 500. We never thought we'd reach 500, and we are. So Zane raising these 7s in the cut-off into Judge Judy's big blind. So Queen 9-4 flop and Zeng opting for 900 continue here, just south of third. And
Judge Judy coming in with the raise here on the Queen 9-4 two-spade board, and with our 7s here, probably just going to get out of the way as Zeng. Although, got to think about hands that Judge Judy is representing in this scenario, Tower. Like, definitely can, in this day and age, move veering more towards late position opens when the big blind does raise. They can raise some top pairs with good kickers, so can have that in there, and then it's just 2 pair plus. But we're definitely Jack 10, bluff, spades were a bluff, but the 7s of Zeng just having to get out of the way, not much going for us. No real good turn cards.
And don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube and Twitch. Follow it, the Tower 68 and Just Jay, to get your name on in the hunt for a £110 Christmas cracker ticket for online. Just send us a picture with your Christmas jumper on and the live stream on in the background, and you have a chance of getting yourself in. Thanks to everybody for tuning in and joining in the fun while we are on the final buying day of the GUKPT for 2021.
Raise and take for Zeng with the Queens.
See you tomorrow, gents.
Nice one, young man. Cheers, Stevie Cleary. You're a star.
Yeah, I'll see you at 6. I'll be here at 6.
Yeah, we'll be here at 10 past. So blinds 2-4, 25 minutes to go until the end of this session, and then a 20-minute break and a new table.
Holds round to Adam Bromley in the blinds. Chooses to complete in the small. Jack deuce suited, perfectly fine. Want to be completing very wide in the small blind, blind on blind. We're going to face the heat here from Stuart. And Stuart opts for 1200, 3xizing with position. Oh, makes it 1600, sorry, so 4xizing with position. And Adam Bromley not going to be going anywhere. Going to make the call and take some flops here. Blind on blind, really wide ranges. Whole host that either player can have from these two positions once folded round. Ace 10-8 rainbow board. So this is a nice board for Stuart, whatever he's got in terms of range. Going to be raising up obviously all our strong aces, a lot of our ace X in this situation, so he's going to have high c-bet frequency. Don't need to go too large though. Third pot's perfectly fine, but opted for 2.6 into 3.6, so 2/3 there from Stuart. Maybe thinking there's plenty of gut shots and hands that are going to continue versus third, and happy to just take it down there once we size up to 2/3.
Sevens for Alex. Adnan, or Eddie, comes in with the Jack Queen. We're on a big game, the 10-25 cash game that we held last weekend. Last Friday was cash game night. That was brilliant. Really enjoyed that. Watching the 10-25 PLO. Eddie was on it.
Nice from Adam here. Once again, good hand selection to 3-bet bluff the A6 suited. Facing Alex's +2 open. But Adnan, if I know Adnan, I don't think he's ever folding Queen Jack of Hearts to just the 3-bet tower. I think he's going to continue this one. And rightly so as well. This hand's got great playability and does actually let it go. And a nice play there from Adam again. Second time we've seen him 3-bet light and pick up the money in the middle.
The Timster sat next to me housemates on a flight to Vegas a couple of weeks ago. Was you really? You were sat next to Tony and Damien, were you? Awesome. Oh, they didn't say any bad words about me. I cleaned the house. Hope you're well. Hope you had a good time in Vegas. How was it? Did you win? Did you play craps? Did you watch Big Elvis? Did you watch the Julian Piano Twins? Oh, I miss all those things about Vegas. What I don't miss is a $12 beers, $12 Budweiser, and the $35 for a burger at the restaurants. That's what I don't miss. The Timster. Oh, we had a great time. Hope to be in Vegas back again for next year, 2022. Hoping things get back to normal. The World Series has been announced for summer next year. Jay is contemplating playing the biggie, and we'll be rooting for him like mad.
I don't think there's any contemplation tower. I'm 100% I think for next year. Yeah, I think I'll be playing it unless there's some sort of pandemic.
What? That's never happened before.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
That's never happened before. Somebody announces they're playing the World Series and then all of a sudden you're not allowed to fly into America.
I've already spoke with the boss. He said I could have one of the legs off in the middle. So
awesome.
Yeah, it's all be out there hopefully. Bracelet hunting. That'd be great. Come back for the Goliath little.
Still 29k. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah. 60 bigs. I was going to 57 that last session. What did you do? Nice. Quite a nice session there. I'm hoping that I get a couple of levels at that now. Just helps me. Good Michigan. That's interesting. Why do you think that's 5 or 6?
So ladies for Chris, and just choosing to flatten the small blind here after Ben raises button over the limp from Adnan. Like, I'm just always going to be free betting this spot versus this particular opponent tower. Like, it's just dicey going out of position. Like, we expect Adnan to call a lot of the time as well, and Ben flops the stones.
Oh, what a flop for Ben.
Chris is under-repped here with the ladies, and like in terms of range, this should be a better board for our opponents, but Ben here with the stones, probably just going to start getting value from his hand now and come out firing tower. What a flop this is for Windsor. Does fire for 1.6. Now Chris gonna snap raise the ladies. I don't actually mind this tower. We are flattening out the small, I think, versus this particular opponent facing the ISO against Adnan, who's always going to be coming in once we call as well. I'm going to be almost always free betting the Queen's Pre, but if we do ever happen to get to this spot, I don't actually mind the raise here from Chris. Ben's going to have a whole host here that he ISOs Adnan with on the button, so we can get value from those holdings with our ladies, and Ben with just a complete lock on this one. Going to flat, not self on the alarm bells, keep his range wide.
Loving it, loving it. Pairs the board.
Yeah, it does give the ladies some outs. And Ben may be wary, obviously, about some sets here, potentially. 6s, 4s, only one combo of 3s now. There's no 2-pair combinations. You don't expect that out the small blind. So we do lose to 3 combos of 6s, 3 combos of 4s, and 1 combos of 3s. But we can get plenty of value from some 5s, 7s, 8s, 9s. These type of holdings of our opponent. and want to try and get stacks in by the river with such a strong hand here as Ben. So probably going to size this one so that we can comfortably shove rivers in this position.
So Ben bets 8.5.
Players remaining in the grand final will be taking seats. We'll be restarting matches in a moment. So just over 4 minutes remaining on the break.
Can't see how Chris is ever folding here, Tower. Like the thing is, like in this spot, Ben still can have 7s, he can have 8s, he can have 9s. Wow, he just passes the queens. Just lets the ladies go. Get away.
That is how to do it. Well, he says, how do you come up with these names? These names are great. Well, you come up to on a feast table with your GDPR and we choose a name for you. Hopefully by Sunday there's not 9 of them and we have the most amazing celebrity final.
I'm still shocked at that hand. How's he passed queens there, Tower?
It was a big pass.
Like Ben can still have worse value. He can have jacks, he can have 10s, he can have 9s, he can have 8s, he can have 7s. He can have worse value in that spot, but just didn't fancy the ladies.
Big pass. The correct pass. And he's just saying he had queens. How can you check your live poker wins at Grosvenor? Most of the results will be on
just on Hendon.
On the Hendon mob.
Let's have a look for your
Sydney button.
Sydney button.
On Facebook. If they are smaller comps, I think you need to write them in yourself, don't you? I think you do need, if they are smaller comps, or your £25 game in Newcastle or your £50 game in Newcastle, they have to be sent off via email to the Hendon mob itself.
Yeah.
That's the only way they will get it, because the local clubs don't send them anymore. Most of the festivals do, but not the smaller comps. Anthrax says under 100. What are we thinking? Under 100. What for? I missed that bit. Under 100. Tournament binds. Under 100 needed. Is that what you mean? For the mill ball? Yep, 556 needed for the £1 million prize pool.
Teddy is still in, Dennis.
Hey, Teddy. Teddy Sheringham. News regarding the outer tables and news regarding our new feature table in half an hour's time. Terry Jordan is on the way.
Terry Jordan.
Sat at the side of Katie Swift.
JP Kelly as well.
John Kelly. Now, is it John Kelly or is it JP? John Kelly. Big punter, Mr. John Kelly. And also Bousey. What a table.
Reynolds is back as well.
Adam Reynolds is back with 20,000. So there we go. News from the table coming in. 10 minutes to go until the break.
Oh, Terry Jordan. So this is going to go in here, Tower, a lot of the time. Stuart with Ace King suited, Adnan starting the hand with 14.7k. So just going to be setting him in.
Is Sven still in? Let's check the outer table, shall we?
Yeah, Sven's still in.
Sven's still in?
Yeah, Sven's still in. He's not busted today. Still on bullet 1 as well.
We've got a yes.
I wouldn't check the outer tables, Tower, either. I tried that earlier when someone asked, and I think there's 22. So it takes a while to scroll through them all.
There's the grand final. That's 200, 500, 500.
Well, you could do it like that. Stop showing off.
Or just click on the name.
Yeah.
Sven, and it comes up that he's on table 30, seat 4. Alright.
Technology these days.
I know, these young'uns. It'll come to them all eventually. Ramvaswani has bust out again. Kev Warrilow has gone. Adam Reynolds we saw.
So much ado about nothing here. Does have the free roll to the diamond, Stuart.
Chop it up.
Yeah, let's chop this one up. Oh,
Chop it up.
It's never easy.
Yeah, it's coming 6 of spades.
6 of spades for Tower. I fancy a dirty jack of diamonds.
Ooh, chop it up.
Ace of hearts.
I was confident there was no bust out
That's
by
fair.
cruelty.
That's fair.
I think we'll give the £100 token away in the next level, the next session.
Your attention, please.
The £100 token for the Christmas Cracker Online will be given away. We might even give away 30 as well for the runner-up.
If we could, we would, Dennis, but you know, by now the seat draw is random at the start of the day.
Interesting news today that I didn't realise until about 4 minutes ago. It's the second round of the FA Cup this weekend for the smaller clubs. You know, proper football.
Yeah.
League 1 and League 2.
Yeah.
Rotherham United played tonight.
Are you? Who have you got?
Played tonight.
Do you know who you got?
Stockport. Stockport.
It's in Wales, ain't it?
We should be 1 to 10. Updates on the mighty Rotherham United. We're playing Stockport County. Has he put a full lineup out? See, the best day for small clubs is to get to the third round. If the third round of the FA Cup is always the first weekend in January.
Yeah.
If Rotherham get through tonight and Rotherham United draw Tottenham Hotspurs,
Yeah.
are you taking me?
I'll tell you, yeah. I can get us some hospitality tickets if you want.
Come on, then,
If you want to go.
Come on!
If you want, I'll tell you what, yeah, if that happens, we'll do it. We'll do it.
The third round of the FA Cup used to be the best day for smaller clubs. You had to fight through the first round, fight through the second round, and sit in front of the wireless, waiting for the. Do you know what a wireless is? Waiting for the draw. Number 47, Rotherham United, against number 6, Aston Villa. That was how they used to do it on the draw. You couldn't see it. There was no TV. It was done and all that. But it was really bad when you got number 47, Rotherham United, against number 20. Halifax Town. What's the point in that? You want a big club. Right, the date's on.
I'll tell you what we'll do. I'm going to jump back to
If
action
we make the
here,
third round,
we got 2 players going at it here, and this is just levels, and Ben just sets Stuart in with the 10s after Stuart 4-bet to 8k, and once Ben's not slapped here, Ben knows that Stuart was at it with his 4-bet. With the King Queen, I don't mind the hand selection that he's doing it with, but is putting in half his stack with the 4-bet bluff after opening to 900. I like the size he's opted to 4-bet though, but we've got to call this off now, right? Ben's probably just expecting to get snapped here, but we're going to leave ourselves with 8.8k. Getting this price on a call with a King Queen of clubs, so he does just let it go. I guess he thinks he's crushed versus aces, kings and queens. Ace King, even against Ace King there, Tower, we're getting the right price. Even against Ace Queen, we're getting the right price with the King Queen of clubs. But guess Stuart thinking he's just going to be crushed versus aces, kings and queens, those 12 combinations. But it's fair credit trying it against Ben Windsor, and Ben just 5-bet ripped the 10s, wasn't having any of it, but bit of leveling going on there.
heading towards the break, 4 to 5 minutes to go. until the end of this session, and then we'll be back at 8:15 with more of the same. 20-minute break, which means we're back at 8:15. 304 entries today. 304.
That's a lot of entries for a day one.
That's a busy
in a
poker room.
2K.
That's a busy poker room, let me tell you. Wow.